Many consumer electronics manufacturers will go bankrupt or exit product lines by the end of 2026 due to the AI memory crisis. Let's talk about that straight ahead. Hey guys, it's Al from Techaeris, and I'm back with another video, and we are going to talk quickly about what is going on in the world of consumer electronics, at least according to Phison CEO, who says that many consumer electronics manufacturers are going to go bankrupt by the end of 2026. And I think a lot of this has to do with AI memory shortage, AI data shortages, just the fact that AI is being pushed so hard. A lot of the things that require AI to function are being eaten up. Just look at the pricing for memory right now. It's really skyrocketing, and GPUs, all that kind of stuff. We are going to be short this year, and I think that that will impact PC sales as well as Mac sales. We will see smartphone sales. Anything that uses memory is going to be affected by this, and we'll see how it goes for sure. But let's take a look at this here article from PC Gamer. It says many consumer electronics manufacturers will go bankrupt or exit product lines by the end of 2026 due to the AI memory crisis, Phison CEO reportedly says. So their subtitle is, "This mess is going to get a lot worse before it gets better." And the writer goes on, and it's written by Jeremy Laird, and he says, "Is it just me, or does it feel like everything is just about to spiral out of control with this AI memory boom chatbot slop crisis thing? We already know that memory prices have gone bananas and that the crisis is complicating the production of all kinds of computing adjacent devices. Now, the CEO of memory specialist Phison is reported to be claiming that the situation is going to drive some makers of consumer electronics to the wall. Many will go bust by the end of 2026. In an X post, user Hayo has precised an interview with Phison CEO Fu Ken Seng. You can catch the interview on YouTube, and we'll link that below. However, the discussion is in Chinese, and there are no English subtitles available, so you may or may not understand it. To that extent, we cannot confirm his words verbatim. However, the translation summary of what he said, according to Hayo, goes like this, and this is quoting: "Consumer electronics will see a large number of failures from the end of this year to 2026. Many system vendors will go bankrupt or exit product lines due to the lack of memory. Mobile phone production will be reduced by 200-250 million units, and PC and TV production will be significantly reduced." So yeah, that's a big thing. I can't say anything right now due to embargoes and such, but I can somewhat agree with this, mostly because, well, I just really can't say, but I think that he is correct that there's going to be a significant reduction in consumer electronics and how much of it is produced and how much will be available. So we'll see if I will have as many laptops as I did last year to review as I did for this year. I had quite a few last year, but I got a feeling that the laptops are not going to come like they were coming last year and the previous year. But we'll see. Let's get back to the article. Seng is also said to have pointed out the implications of NVIDIA's next-gen Rubin AI GPUs coming online. If NVIDIA's Vera Rubin ships tens of millions of units, each requiring over 20 terabytes of SSD, it will consume approximately 20% of last year's global NAND production capacity, excluding subsequent data storage. And that's how Seng summarizes the comments. Seng is further said to have highlighted that memory manufacturers are now demanding 3 years worth of prepayment. Wow. Unprecedented, that was me, but unprecedented in the electronics industry, and that those same manufacturers internally estimate the shortage will last until 2030 or even for another 10 years. He concludes with some analysis of Seng's comments, observing, as we also have, that the outlook for memory production capacity is grim. Samsung, Micron, SK Hynix, Kioxia, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing all these, but Yangtze Memory and other companies have invested, but it takes at least 2 years from the announcement to production, and the equipment is in high demand. China's contribution is limited. The new capacity will only account for 3 to 5% of the global total in initial stage, which is not enough to fill the 10 to 20% gap. Chinese domestic demand is huge, so there will be no outflow of cheap goods. Yao also implies that one of the possible upsides to all this sustainability product lifespan is extended and products are repaired instead of being discarded when they break. The slight problem with that idea is that if anything, production of electronics is increasing. It's just the ratio of output is shifting away from consumer devices like phones or PCs towards commercial devices like servers and AI GPUs. It would take some serious sophistry to explain how reducing the number of phones or laptops being made and replacing them with 1400W NVIDIA B300 GPUs was an obvious environmental play, that's for sure. So this is it's very interesting. Like I said, I can't really comment anything specific. I don't really have information, but what I can say is that from my perception and from my interactions with brands, I have a feeling that what he's saying is correct, that we are going to see a shortage of, I don't want to say a shortage, let's say there's going to be significantly less consumer electronics being produced. So we'll see less TVs. Say brand X used to make 100 TVs. I'm just throwing out numbers that are very, they don't mean anything other than I'm just trying to make a point. Say brand X used to make 100 TVs of its Y model, and now they're only going to make 80 because they had to scale back. They don't have enough memory or SSD memory or anything like that to be able to facilitate making the same amount of televisions that they made last year. So I think we're going to see quite a few different companies. Now, when he says that up here we see consumer manufacturers, electronics manufacturers will go bankrupt, I don't know that he's referring to, there's definitely not referring to companies like Dell or Lenovo or Samsung or Apple or anybody like that. I think he's probably referring to smaller companies that may not be able to take this kind of hit with the shortage and the price increase. So making their goods, it's going to get more expensive, and they may not survive it. We don't know. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. How do you think the crisis of memory and storage is going to affect the upcoming year of consumer electronics? It'll be interesting, definitely. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that you share this video. Make sure that you are, doing the things that the algorithm likes for us to have done. Like I said, I am still waiting on some PCs to be, laptops be sent to me so I can unbox them for you guys. I like doing those unboxings, and I know a lot of people enjoy them. So we are going to see how this year pans out with laptops and see how many we get to unbox. Hopefully we get a good few, but I got a feeling that I'm not going to get as many as last year. So anyway, hey, enjoy your week. Happy Monday, and make sure that you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will talk to you on the other side.